And now it's my pleasure to introduce Mary Plant, born in Famagusta. She studied painting at the Chelsea School of Art in London, graduating with an MA. She has exhibited in England, Cyprus, France, Germany, Ireland, Russia, Mongolia and Hong Kong. She has received the Morland Lewis Scholarship, a GLA grant and a Bank of Cyprus prize. Her work is in many private and public collections, including the AC Leventis Foundation in London, Cultural Services of the Ministry of Education of Cyprus, and the Laiki Bank in Cyprus and London. Mary.
Now, as I am not used to performing, I'm feeling a bit shy standing out here, but I'll try.
You look great.
She does.
Just a few notes I made. The title is Being a Woman Artist in Cyprus. And from my experience, I'm able to say that there is no discrimination as regards female artists in Cyprus. The question is why. I thought about this, but I'm not quite sure. But possible answer may be that art is not considered such an important area that men need reign supreme, i.e. as in politics or other areas of work. There are numerous opportunities to show one's work in solo or group exhibitions. There are many female artists who do very well in Cyprus and also show abroad. Based in Cyprus, one has openings for shows in Europe and elsewhere. I would say again from my experience that Europe is more accessible to artists living in Cyprus than to those living in England. The fact that Cyprus is small, it's a small island, may be the reason, as opportunities are shared by a not so large number of artists. Also, Cyprus feels much closer to Europe than England ever did. As a consequence, there is not a great necessity for exhibitions to promote only women artists. However, several such shows do take place. For instance, an annual exhibition of women's work organized by Mary Pirgu at a cultural center in Nicosia. And I must note here that Mary Pirgu is the person who created the first women's association in Cyprus. And inspired by our ambassador last night, who was actually, instead of having a PowerPoint, he was doing this. This is Mary Pirgu's invitation.
Why did you pass it down?
In May this year, Ulan Bator, who owns the Gallery Technis Dromena, organized an exhibition of the work of women artists, 5 women artists. It may not have been so in the past, as I am speaking of my experiences coming back to live in Cyprus about 4.5 years ago. This is the other exhibition of women, the recent exhibition of women artists. As an art student in London, 1976 to 81, I remember being startled when I was asked by one of the tutors whether I considered myself to be a female artist. I was very surprised at the question, as it had never occurred to me that there may be a difference due to one's sex. I am an artist, I said, and as you see, I also happen to be a woman. Art comes first. Having said that, I would also like to add that art obviously reflects who you are, and the artist's makeup, education, experience, etc., will inevitably color one's work. Thank you.